In a small village nestled between rolling hills and winding rivers, lived a girl named Anya. Born to a family of modest means, her world was defined by fields, festivals, and traditions. Her father was a farmer and her mother a tailor. Though their home was humble, it overflowed with love, values, and dreams that seemed far beyond reach. From a young age, Anya was different. While other children played in the fields or helped with chores, she would often be found under a tree, lost in books borrowed from her school's tiny library. Her favorite stories were about women who defied odds, changed their destiny, and left a mark on the world. She would imagine herself walking among them, not as a spectator, but as one of them. But dreams, in a village bound by tradition, were often clipped before they could take flight. Anya faced many challenges. Why does a girl need to study so much? Neighbors would whisper, she'll be married off in a few years anyway. Even some relatives encouraged her parents to pull her out of school after grade 10. Her father, though supportive, struggled to ignore the societal pressure. One evening, Anya overheard him talking to her mother. She's bright, no doubt. But how will we afford her college? And what about her safety in the city? Anya knew then that if she wanted to change her life, she had to prove she was worth the risk. She studied harder than ever. By day, she attended school, and by night, she tutored younger children in the village to earn some money and pay for her books. She also taught herself English through old newspapers and radio broadcasts. Her efforts paid off. She topped her district in the board exams and was awarded a full scholarship to a reputed university in the city. The entire village buzzed with pride and surprise. Her parents, though nervous, finally agreed to let her go. The city was overwhelming. Tall buildings, fast cars, and people in a rush. But Anya remained grounded. She lived in a shared hostel room, managed expenses by doing part-time jobs, and studied diligently. There were days when she missed home, when the pressure of city life felt unbearable. But then she'd recall the girl under the tree, reading about women who dared. She couldn't give up now. In college, Anya majored in computer science. It wasn't easy. She was one of the few girls in her class, and many assumed she wouldn't last. Some professors underestimated her, and classmates mocked her village accent. But Anya didn't let it deter her. She asked questions, stayed late in labs, and spent weekends coding and building small apps. Her breakthrough came in her third year when she developed an app that helped rural artisans sell their handicrafts online. What began as a college project soon gained traction. A tech incubator noticed her work and offered funding to develop it further. With guidance and determination, Anya launched her startup, UrduHindi Connect, a platform that empowered rural artisans, especially women, by connecting them to urban and international markets. Within 2 years, UrduHindi Connect was being used by thousands of artisans across multiple states. Anya was invited to speak at national entrepreneurship conferences. Media houses began covering her story, the girl from a small village who used technology to uplift others like her. But her journey didn't stop there. Anya started training programs in villages to teach digital literacy to women, helping them gain financial independence. Her work inspired hundreds of young girls who saw in her a reflection of their own aspirations. Despite success, Anya remained humble. She returned to her village often, not as a guest of honor, but as a daughter and mentor. She built a library there, under the same tree where her journey began, so other children could discover the power of dreams just like she did. Years later, when asked about the secret of her success in an interview, Anya smiled and said, "It wasn't just about reaching the city or building a company. It was about not letting anyone else define the limits of my sky. I believed I could fly, and so I did, even when the winds were against me."